going to say something, and it's going to sound completely opposite of what people feel. You probably recall over the course of the last 10 years, 15 years, almost everybody who sits on a stage like this would tell you it is vital that your children learn computer science. Everybody should learn how to program. And in fact, it's almost exactly the opposite. It is our job to create computing technology such that nobody has to program.
Alrighty, so the topic that we are going to chat about today is something that I get asked almost on an everyday basis from folks who are starting off, who have been interested in writing software for a long period of time, students, people looking into late career transitions, and all sorts of folks that in today's time when there has been such a huge revolution around the AI assistants and coding assistants, is it still worth it to learn to code? The answer to that is yes, it is. In fact, I will say it's probably even more important now for everyone to learn to code. So AI coding assistants are like calculators to a mathematician. Yeah, it has made writing code really easy. It will also allow lots of other folks who are not able to do calculation or write code now being able to interface with computers and build software and applications, which is a great thing. But still, it doesn't change the fact that great mathematicians and great coders will always know how to build the best thing, right? So coding has made things really easier. Like previously, it has probably democratized lots of software engineering and lots of ways which probably it should have been always been there. But still, good coders and great coders will always have a way of building great products and great softwares. And that is one of the reasons why I reckon everyone should learn to code already. The way we imagine software as being just syntax of something that we are writing is not just how normal softwares are built. Another important factor why I reckon we should all learn to code is AI assistants are just a tool, like I mentioned before, like a calculator to a mathematician, right? So a mathematician with a calculator will always do better than someone who has a calculator and doesn't know how to do grade school math. All right. So knowledge that you will learn through coding, and when you will combine it AI assistance tool usage, will make you a much better professional or a much better part of the society. So yeah, coding is problem solving. One of the things that I have realized over a period of time when I have learned to code and I have learned to learn the art of loving how to write software is how much of a better problem solver it makes you. It teaches you patience, it teaches you endurance, it teaches you ability to go deep into a problem, which are all extremely important skill sets in any phase of life. So lots of things that you learn while learning to code actually transfers to other areas of your life. And I believe there are not many other avenues which actually teach you things in such depth and across such different scales. And you can all learn all of these just with a computer in your hand and access to internet and probably an AI assistant. So why won't you learn to code now? Deep work is one of the few avenues of how you access higher level of consciousness or how you actually find happiness within yourself. The concept of deep work originated by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, and it's probably one of the few concepts that I completely agree on. one of the few things that actually can take you into this higher states of thinking and higher states of happiness. And probably when you end up spending 1.5 hours, 2 hours into a phase of deep work, always makes you really happy for the rest of the day. And it doesn't even have to be coding. It could be anything that you decide to do. It could be woodworking, it could be fixing your car, but literally no disturbance from anyone or anything. And you are just there and just focused on your craft and building your skill set. Coding is one of those rare things that actually allows you to do that. And one of the biggest things that I reckon it's should stay and we should all learn is you don't need many resources to do that. Everyone has access to a computer. Everyone has access to probably a keyboard, or most of us essentially who are fortunate enough. But yes, so access to deep work, higher consciousness, better happiness through coding is something that we all should never miss out on. So the last factor why I reckon everyone should learn to code is the sense of community. Okay, coders, software developers are a great community to spend time with. Most of the people you will find are people who are lifelong learners who like to go deep in topics. And if you are one of those who actually like to spend time with such communities, you will find plenty of those communities and bigger sub communities within the software engineers and coders per se. So yeah, that's it from me. I've just listed down some of the reasons why I reckon no one should now think or ever think that you should not learn to code or to write software or to interface with computers because it becomes really easy. No, I don't think so. I always reckon there are always very interesting problems there to solve. Coding assistants, AI assistants will make things much more easier. So it will actually make things much more fun for you to write software. So I reckon it's probably more important and more fulfilling for you to enter the field of software engineering or writing to code now than it was, let's say, 2 years back. So yeah, happy coding. I will see you next time.